Once you set up your account, you can start building, which means that you want to start creating a new project. The project tab brings you to the toolchain canvas, which allows you to connect different types of data processing units to build a project. In this case, we want to start with a data source. Some of these data sources are a little bit more complex to set up. You can look into our YouTube tutorial series or anywhere else really on the internet on getting all the credentials ready for setting those up if you want to play with your Google Drive or your Gmail. One thing that we already prepared for this challenge is AWS S3. I set up a bucket in the background that you can use for simplifying uploading data onto the cloud server. All you need to do is you need to enter the credentials, the access key, and the secret key. Put in the name, and you're good to go. In the include path, you'll find that you have different folders for different teams that you can do. The Hold Unstructured Data Challenge bucket and the team 1. So all the data that's within this folder here. Now, we're going to start off with connecting a document parser node. You can easily see that by just clicking on the red dot, and we can always identify all the different nodes that can be passed respectively for the data type. So we just make a connection. I'm going to choose text in this case. Now we're going to pre-process that text to chunk it into smaller bits and pieces that we can vectorize. I'm going to go for the default text splitter, that's fine. Then we want to use an embedding model. In this case, we could use an open source model like the sentence transformers, or in this case, we're going to go with the OpenAI embedding model. Let's go for the larger model. Gotta enter the API key, hit save, and then start choosing a vector database. In this case, we're going to go for Weaviate, as explained in the videos. And we're going to enter the credentials for the Weaviate vector database cluster that we created. I'm going to use the URL endpoint. Choose Weaviate Cloud Server. Enter those just without the HTTPS header. Click back. Get the API key. And then in this case, we're going to call this collection test so we can identify it. Then we click save. And once we filled in all the boxes, we can go back to the very first box and start the chain. So what this is doing now is it's vectorizing. So processing the text, chunking it into smaller pieces, and then turning it into vectors, into vector embeddings